कराम्बोजयुग्मेन सदङ्गनेत्रम् मुहुश्वासकम्पात्रिरेखाङ्गकण्डा स्थितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिमृजन्तम् कीर्तिदृक्ज्वलीलाभिनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निबध्यन्दमख्यापयन्दम् उश्वासदीयेषु भक्तैर्जिदत्वम् पुनः प्रेमदस्तं शतवृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेशादभिः इदं ते वपुर्नादगोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्य वीरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलैर्वृदं कुण्डलैः स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्या विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभै नमो देवदामोदरानन्दविष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नं कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यादिदीनं वदानो गृहाणेशमामज्ञमेध्यक्षदृश्या कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्तैव यत्त्वात् त्वया मोजितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तदा प्रेमभक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाधविश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले राजमनं यशोदाभियोलुगलादवमानं परामृष्टमत्यन्ततो धृत्यगोप्या रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृज
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Manibhushan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare
Welcome
Krishna.
to Bangladesh.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, all devotees, welcome to our Kartik Dham Yatra. So yesterday we completed Rameshwaram via Dham. Today we will be going to Jagannath Puri, the another Chardham Jagannath Puri. So for taking all of us to Jagannath Puri, we are having His Grace Jagsakshi Das Prabhuji with us. So we are so fortunate to have Prabhuji with us today, and everybody is very familiar with Prabhuji. No need of any introduction about him. So we'll be directly inviting Prabhuji for this session by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Hare Krishna, all together, please chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamandram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Jagsakshi Prabhu, you can take over now.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutiraye. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Our humble pranams to all the devotees of Kannaya Desh. Today we will be traveling and taking darshan of Jagannath temple in Puri. Very strange and a mystical temple, Jagannath temple. Long back, once we went to Jagannath temple in Puri, we saw a mystical yogi sitting there and doing tapas, chanting, and the temple itself is a house of so many mystical things. Somewhere in the history it is said, even Jesus Christ visited Jagannath Puri temple, and as a yogi, he was meditating there in Jagannath Puri temple. And one of our leading sannyasi in ISKCON, an astrologer, said he was a yogi in Jagannath Puri in his previous life. So Jagannath Puri is a very mystical place actually. Combination of different levels of devotion. Mahaprabhu spent a lot of time in Jagannath Puri. I think in Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu spent most of his time, more than Vrindavan and Navadvip. He spent a lot of time there in Jagannath Puri. And Jagannath, as Shankaracharya Jagannath Ashtakam says, Radha Sarasavapur Alingana Sukho Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatume. Externally, Jagannath may look like Dwarkadish. Internally, in his heart, he is thinking of Radharani. Radha Sarasavapuralingana Sukho. In his heart, Jagannath is always embracing Radharani, but looking like Dwarkadish with brother and sister. Jagannath has got Balabhadra and Subhadra Maharani. Beautiful, cute, younger little sister, protected by two powerful brothers, you know. So somebody asked, we celebrate Jagannath Leelas, we celebrate Jagannath Rath Yatra, Krishna Janmashtami, Balaram Jayanti, and all these pastimes, but we don't celebrate Subhadra Jayanti. We don't even know the Subhadra Jayanti day, pastimes of Subhadra, everything is secret. So devotees were asking why Subhadra Devi's pastime is so secret. You know, Subhadra was a younger little sister of Krishna and Balaram, and they protected her. They don't allow, you know, anybody to come closer to Subhadra. So everything was secret about Subhadra. They didn't allow. Then Arjuna started coming to Dwaraka. He fell in love with Subhadra Maharani. Very strange. Leelas of Jagannath is very strange. But Prema Bhav, Jagannath distributes love so much because even his own form, when Jagannath was immersed in his own pastimes, he developed this form. So, very odd combination of Aishwarya Bhav and Prema Bhav is Jagannath. In between Dwaraka and Vrindavan is Jagannath, very special. Even Jagannath, when he came into this material world, that was very mystical, not like any other avatars or any other form. Very mystically Jagannath came. Even Jagannath, when he came to ISKCON, he came very mystical. Yeah, Mataji, somewhere in 1968, 69, a Mataji went to an Indian gift store and she saw this beautiful white color form, you know, with the incomplete face and incomplete arms, a tiny one, a white color. So what she did, she, you know, sometimes these people, young people, they have this habit of flicking something. So she took that doll, you know, and put it in her handbag. She actually stole the doll. She didn't pay. She stole it from the gift shop. Then she came and gifted it to Prabhupada. The moment Prabhupada saw, Prabhupada immediately paid his obeisances, and this girl was wondering why Prabhupada is paying obeisances. And she asked Prabhupada, why are you paying obeisances? And Prabhupada said, this is Baldev. Have you seen another two deities like this next to this? From where you got? And she said, I took it from the Indian shop. And do you see another two deities? Yes, I saw. So go and buy that also. So she went and paid and bought all that. And Prabhupada immediately called a devotee who is good in carpentry. Prabhupada said, you should make an exact one, similar, a bigger one. And Prabhupada said, we are going to have Rath Yatra in Los Angeles. That is how Jagannath came to ISKCON temple. Jagannath pastimes are very this thing. And Jagannath reciprocates with devotees so sweetly. I remember a pujari telling me long back, he went to Jagannath and offered a big plate of bhoga. Then he closed the temple curtain, and he came out, the pujari, and suddenly he remembered, oh my God, I have not kept tulsi on the offering. He was thinking, well, I didn't keep tulsi. So he was mentally saying sorry to Jagannath, I didn't keep tulsi. Then after a few minutes, he went and opened the altar and he was about to take bhoga. He saw beautiful tulsi leaves on each and every offering. Very miraculously, tulsi leaf appeared there. If you are a little sincere, then Jagannath starts reciprocating. Very merciful deity. He starts reciprocating, Another strange pastime happened. Somebody offered mangoes to Jagannath and the pujari thought this mangoes is not ripe. It's raw. So the pujari put all the mangoes in the fridge. He didn't offer. Then the deity came, Jagannath came in somebody's dream and said, tell the pujari to offer the mangoes, I need mangoes. Then the devotee asked pujari, do you have mangoes? And the pujari was wondering, how did you know? Jagannath told he needs the mangoes. Very personal Jagannath is. When Jagannath came to this material world, also very personal. All because of a great king called Maharaj Indradyumna, an ardent, sincere devotee of Jagannath. And he has heard that a special deity called Neelamadhava. Neelamadhava is there. So Anutam Prabhu, can we share the slide? So this Jagannath Puri Dham is very special Dham. Lord Chaitanya said, even if you simply take darshan of the flag, he told Haridas Thakur, you simply take darshan of the flag and the Sudarshan Chakra, it is equally like taking darshan of Jagannath. Very special. And this whole Jagannath Puri is Lord's personal manifestation of Shankha. That's why this place is also called Sri Shankha Kshetra. Like Krishna has got Shankha, Panchajanya. So, Panchajanya manifested as this holy Dham, like in Vrindavan. Brahma manifested as Barsana, and Shiva manifested as Nanda Hill. Krishna manifested as Govardhan Hill. So, Panchajanya manifested as Shankha Kshetra. So, Jagannath Puri is Panchajanya. And they have all the chakras and mudras, and in the middle portion you can see Jagannath. And conch shell will always be in the ocean, So that is what you see on the downside. You can see lines, gray lines. That is the ocean. And Mahaprabhu said, anybody takes dip in the ocean of Jagannath Puri will definitely get Krishna Prema, because Haridas Thakur's body was bathed there in that ocean. So Shankha Kshetra is Lakshmi Devi, is also conchal, very special place. And during every creation, like a lotus flower, this Sri Shankha Kshetra will manifest, and during Pralaya, he will close himself. And very special. I don't know how many of you have been there in Jagannath Puri, but very merciful. And the deity is manifested simply because of this great king, Maharaj Indradyumna. Every deity has an acharya. Every deity has an acharya. Like you go to Vrindavan, Radharaman, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Madan Mohan, Sanatan Goswami, Radha Govindji, Rupa Goswami. Every deity has an acharya. And Indradyumna. Next time when you go to Jagannath Puri, some 40 kilometers away, there is this Neelamadhava temple. You should visit there also. So Indradyumna got the dream of Neelamadhava. Very wonderful devotee, Maharaj Indradyumna. You will realize how wonderful devotee he is. And he had this dream and he wanted to have Neelamadhava in his kingdom. So he was very upset because he could not locate where is Neelamadhava, and he was constantly meditating on Neelamadhava. Wonderful devotee. So one day he called a Brahmana by name Vidyapati, one of his ministers, and he revealed, I want to have Neelamadhava in my kingdom. I had dreams about Neelamadhava, but I don't know where is Neelamadhava. Can you find it? And Vidyapati can't see his king, all the time morose and upset and feeling separation from Neelamadhava. So Vidyapati set on foot. He wanted to find where Neelamadhava is. And Vidyapati was traveling all over the place, but he could not find Neelamadhava. Finally, he came to a village of tribal people, tribesmen. And they were like Shabara community. They were all tribal people. So he was staying, that was the last village. So Vidyapati went there and he met the tribal leader, Vishwavasu, and said, I am on a mission to please my king, but I could not succeed in my mission. Can I stay in your village? And Vishwavasu was a very nice, good-hearted tribe's head. And he said, you can stay in my house. And slowly Vidyapati fell in love with the beautiful daughter of Vishwavasu. And he married his daughter also. Very strange story. After getting married to the tribesman daughter, Vidyapati was staying in his house, and every day night, he could find in the midnight Vishwavasu is leaving the house and going in the jungle. And early morning, he comes back. And when he comes back, he smells so aromatic. The whole house is aromatic, So he insisted his wife, tell your father to take me also. Where is he going? And the daughter knows the secret, but finally she told Vidyapati, my father is going in the jungle in midnight to worship Neelamadhava. Vidyapati became so happy. Finally, I could find Neelamadhava. This Vishwavasu was worshipping. So he insisted and forced. And Vishwavasu very reluctantly, very angry with his daughter that she revealed the secret, because Neelamadhava had made a promise to Vishwavasu. If outside people come to know, I will leave you. So Vishwavasu was very possessive about Neelamadhava. He tied Vidyapati's eyes, and in the dead of the night, he took Vidyapati to the jungle and opened his eyes. And Vidyapati saw this beautiful Neelamadhava standing there, and Vidyapati paid his obeisances again and again. And at that time, he saw a crow fell from the tree, fell down dead, and immediately developed 4 hands and went back to Vaikunta. By seeing this, Vidyapati started jumping and dancing because he got a proof that Neelamadhava is there and very powerful deity. Then Vishwavasu said, you be here, I'm going to collect flowers. And Vishwavasu went, and when he came back, he found out that the deity is missing. Vishwavasu became so angry and so angry. He arrested his son-in-law, Vidyapati, all because of you, dragged him to the house and tied him to the pillar. And Vidyapati's wife felt very bad. And one day when father went out, she untied Vidyapati. Vidyapati ran to the king and said, I have found Neelamadhava, I have found Neelamadhava. So king came with a whole army, arrested all the Shabaras, and he found Neelamadhava is again missing. King became very upset. He went back to, you can see how much Vidyapati and the king was feeling separation from the deity. Such ardent devotees, Then Jagannath came in, Neelamadhava came in the dream of the king and said, don't worry, these are all my Leela. Tomorrow you go to the beach and a wooden log will be floating. You know, you carve my deity out of it. And there will be a special carpenter will come and he will carve. So it's a long story actually. And the carpenter started carving. So many people came and all their hammers broke, chisel broke. Nobody could carve. Actually, you can see this picture. The wooden log came floating. And hundreds and thousands of people were trying to pull the log and the log didn't move. He brought elephants, he brought everything, but the log did not move. And again Jagannath, Neelamadhava appeared in king's dream and said, immediately release Vishwavasu. Why did you arrest? He is my dear devotee, release him. Bring Vidyapati and Vishwavasu. If they pull me out, I will come out. Because Lord wanted his devotees all the time. Jagannath is never without devotees. Lord has got a very special place for devotees. So Vidyapati and Vishwavasu, they came and pulled the log, and many carpenters came, but nobody could succeed. And finally, one old carpenter came and he put in condition, I will carve the deity, but you should not open the door. So I will be doing inside a locked room. Okay, they agreed. And that carpenter started, carving the deities inside the locked room. No food, no water. And he has ordered, until and unless I finish, nobody should open the door. And every day, king became very restless. Every day he will come to the temple and listen to the carving sound, chisel sound. And suddenly one day the sound stopped. Then the queen said, what happened? Why don't you open the door and check? We don't hear the sound. And the king said, we can't open. I have given a vote. Come on, you open. We don't know what's happened. And they opened the door halfway. The day carpenter disappeared. And Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra Maharani are there. Incomplete form. They are not complete. And king was cursing himself. What kind of a wretched soul I am. What a sinner I am. I did not keep my word. Then Jagannath said, don't worry, this is my Leela. This is Ananda Swarupa. Don't think I am incomplete. This is the highest ecstatical, blissful form. And people will worship this form and will get benefited. And Jagannath made 3 conditions. But this is very important. Jagannath said, oh my dear king, there are 3 conditions if you wanted to worship me. And Indradyumna said, yes, whatever, I will definitely follow. What are the conditions? Jagannath said, I should be worshipped by Vidyapati, the Brahmana, and his his generation. And Sabara community people should make the Ratha for me and do all the menial jobs in the temple. So for all the conditions, Indradyumna agreed. Yes, he agreed. And Indradyumna said, my lord, I too have 3 prayers. Please sanction me. So beautiful. Indradyumna prayed, please bless me. I have 3 prayers. Jagannath said, what? And Indradyumna said, your temple should be closed only for 2-3 hours a day. Whole day it should be open. Because people will be coming from different parts of the world. They come to take darshan of you. And you are the most merciful Lord. So your temple should be open all the time. So Jagannath temple is very special. They close at 11 o'clock, then open at 3-4 in the morning. Sometimes they close at midnight, 1 and 2 o'clock. Then they open at 6 o'clock. Jagannath sleeps for a very less time. Festivals, then the temple is open till midnight, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, all goes on. So that is the first thing. First prayer Indradyumna asked, my lord, your temple should be open all the time. Then Jagannath said, yes, granted. Then the second one he asked, my Lord, you should never dry your hands. What? You should never dry your hands because, you know, Jagannath eats 56 items 64 times a day, you know. So a meal comes and Jagannath eats and they wash the hand, and before drying the hand, next meal comes. Then he eats that and again next meal comes. Jagannath keeps eating from the morning to late night, boga after boga, boga after boga. The only time he doesn't eat a meal is afternoon, you know. Afternoon by 2 o'clock, he has his Rajaboga, the kingly royal meal. Then he don't take anything till 4 o'clock, and that's the time he takes only sweets. Afternoon, it's like sweets and sweets and sweets. Sometimes they offer lassi. Lassi is like 1.5 meter tall glass. Jagannath is very special. That's the second prayer Indradyumna asked. My Lord, your hand should never go dry. You should keep on eating and eating and eating. And Jagannath granted that also. Then the third is the most moving prayer Indradyumna said, my dear Lord, I should not have children, grandchildren, and no one in my parampara. I should not have successors. And Jagannath asked, why Indradyumna? Why are you asking a strange thing? Why you should not have children? Why you should not have grandchildren? Then Indradyumna said, my Lord, if I have children and grandchildren, they will come and use power and authority on this temple. They will come and claim proprietorship on this temple. Jagannath, you are for everyone. You are for the whole universe. You are the Lord of universe, you know. So, my Lord, I should not have children and grandchildren. And Jagannath became so happy with the prayer of Maharaj Indradyumna. What a great devotee. He went and said, I should not have children. So Jagannath granted it, and the temple got over. So Indradyumna Raja went to invite Brahma to inaugurate this temple. You know, he went to meet Brahma. So Anuttam Prabhu, can we go to the first slide of Jagannath temple? So Indradyumna Maharaja went to meet Brahma to inaugurate the temple. So there, Indradyumna Raja spent a few hours. Yes, this one, few hours, and he came back. When Indradyumna spent some time in Brahma's planet and he came back, yugas and yugas have passed over. All Indradyumna's family disappeared, you know, Parampara disappeared, everybody disappeared. And by the time some other king called Galamadhava found out, you know, when he was going on a chariot, he fell down, you know, when his horse kicked the Sudarshan Chakra. Then Galamadhava declared that I am the, you know, founder of this temple, whatever. So when Indradyumna came back, there is whole citizens, everybody had changed. So one crow called Bhushandi, very old crow, said, no, this temple was built by Indradyumna Maharaja. So Brahmaji came and said, Maharaj Indradyumna, I'm not qualified to inaugurate Jagannath's temple. Lord of Universe is already there. So I will do one thing. I will, for the name's sake, I will inaugurate the temple by hoisting the flag on this temple. So this flag on Jagannath temple is very special. If you simply take darshan of the flag, that is enough for attaining liberation. You know, and every day they change this flag, and that flag is something like 40 meters long. What you see here, it may look tiny flag, but the flag is 40 meters long, and every day they change. One small boy and an elderly man, both of them will climb every day evening. And the elderly man will stand at a particular height. Beyond that, he will not go because the Gopura is directly on top of Jagannath. So the small boy will climb and change the flag every day. And in the flag, there will be sun and moon. It's a beautiful story. Why sun and moon? So Jagannath, this temple is on the seashore, and Jagannath one day complained to Lakshmi, see, this ocean is making too much noise 24 hours a day. I'm not able to sleep. The ocean is making noise again and again and again. I'm not able to sleep. Then Lakshmi said, tell the ocean not to make noise. What is there? Then Jagannath said, no, ocean is your father. You have appeared from a sagara, samudra. You appeared, ocean is your father. So how can I order my father-in-law? So indirectly, Lord Jagannath kept sun and moon on his flag, saying to the ocean, wherever there is sunrise in this universe and wherever you can see moon, all the kingdom and planets belong to me. So ocean, you should obey me and not to make noise. But ocean continued to make noise, So Jagannath temple is very, very special, very, very special. Okay. So now we will enter this Jagannath temple. This is Sri Kshetra. This is Sri Shankha Kshetra. Very special. Jagannath in his heart is in Vrindavan, and externally this is Dwaraka also. So when you enter Jagannath, so we are now entering the temple. So when we enter Jagannath temple, first what you see is Garuda Stamba. Garudadev waiting, order carrier of Lord Jagannath, Simhadwar, and Lord Chaitanya will come and simply embrace that Garuda Stamba, and thinking that I'm going to see Lord Jagannath, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will feel ecstasy. Then you go little further, there's a very special place to wash your feet. So whenever Lord Chaitanya comes, he used to wash his feet in front of the temple. There you can see water coming from the bottom somewhere, So devotees will try to drink that water when Lord Chaitanya washes. And Lord Chaitanya will forbid them from doing so. So when you enter Jagannath temple now, right on the entrance, on the right side, you can see only Jagannath's face on the wall. And that is called Patita Pavan Jagannath. So Jagannath's face alone you can see on the wall. It is called Patita Pavan Jagannath. So Patita Pavan Jagannath is very special. Once a king of Jagannath Puri, he fell in love with a Muslim girl and he got married. And he's such an ardent, sincere devotee of Jagannath. He got married to a Muslim girl. So when he came, then the temple devotees did not allow him inside. They said, you are contaminated. And the king didn't want to push himself inside, and he didn't want to break the rules of the temple. So from that day, he will not enter his temple. And every day he will come and stand at the Simhadwar, the Dvajastamba, and simply pray to Jagannath, Jagannath, look at me. How fallen I am. You are the Lord of universe, appeared in this Kali Yuga for everyone's benefit. But look at me. How fallen I am that I am not able to take darshan. So every day he was crying and praying. So this Jagannath appeared on the wall, manifested, self-manifested on the wall. And this Jagannath is called the Patita Pavan Jagannath. So anybody who can't enter the temple, still they are blessed by the darshan of this Jagannath. Very special Jagannath. Right on the entrance, on the right side wall, you can see Jagannath. Then you enter Simhadwar. Then when you enter Simhadwar, you can see on the first or second step, one shining step there. One shining step. Black color, it looks like metal. And that is called Yamashila. Yamaraj is there. One day Yamaraj went and complained to Jagannath, saying that, my lord, what is this? You have given a special blessings to Puri. Every year I get candidates from every other town and village in the whole planet. I'm getting people. But nobody in Puri is coming to Yamaloka. Everybody is going back to Vaikunta. This is very bad. I'm not getting even a single candidate from Jagannath Puri. Anybody who lives in Jagannath, anybody who takes Jagannath Prasad, anybody who even thinks the name Jagannath, sees his form, they all attain liberation. So how will I get people? So Lord Jagannath became very pleased with Yamaraj and said, okay, you go and lie down on the step. Anybody who puts his feet on you, you catch him and take him to hell. Then Yamaraj became very happy. Then Yamaraj went and lie down. Then Jagannath told, you lie where people are coming out of the temple, not when they're going inside. Yamaraj said, okay, he lied down there. Then devotees went and told Jagannath, what is this? You have blessed Yamaraj to come to temple and he is going to catch us and take to hell. And Jagannath said, it is a secret. Don't tell anybody. Don't touch him when you go inside. You take darshan, you chant, then you come out, he can't catch you because you're already qualified for liberation. So in this way, Yamaraj is kept there, on the step. So I missed one more place. So first is Dvajastamba, then Simhadwara, then Patit Pavan Jagannath. Then you remember on the right hand side where you leave your shoes, there is a Hanuman temple. You can see Hanuman is tied with red color thread and everything. So because this ocean was making too much noise, Jagannath asked Hanuman to come. Hanuman, you come here. You come because you are very powerful. Last time also you jumped and crossed the ocean and ocean is scared of you. So you can control the ocean. So Hanuman said, okay, I will control. So when Hanuman came, the ocean kept quiet and Jagannath could sleep peacefully. Then when the ocean was quiet, Hanuman immediately went back to Himalayas to chant Ram's name. Jagannath told him, come again, ocean is making noise. Again Hanuman came, ocean kept quiet, Jagannath slept, then again Hanuman went to Himalayas. So Jagannath became very angry. This Hanuman is leaving and going to Himalayas all the time. So what Jagannath did? Tied him in Jagannath temple that you should not go. You should not go. They tied him there. So Hanuman is tied, Yamaraj is tied there in Jagannath temple. Then we climb the steps, the lot of steps, and go inside the second entrance. Then you turn left. You can see a huge banyan tree, Markandeya Vatavriksha. Anuttam Prabhu, we have that picture of that huge Vatavriksha. When you enter the temple on the left hand side, you can see people tying on, okay, this is enough. People tying so much of threads and everything. My dear devotees, this Markandeya Leela happened in Jagannath Puri. What a special. This happened in Jagannath Puri. A Brahmana couple, they didn't have children. They prayed for so long, many years, and they begged. And finally, Lord Shiva blessed them, saying that you will have a son. But by the age of 16, your son will die. That's all life he has got. But parents didn't pay attention. They said somehow we should have a baby boy. They said, okay, thank you. And they got a boy. And they were very happy with this boy called Markandeya because they're very intelligent, very smart. And the moment boy be crossing 15, the parents became very upset. Then Markandeya asked his parents, why you people are so upset? Then parents, initially they did not say it, but then later on they said, Markandeya, you will live only for 16 years. After 16 years, you will leave us. You will die. So we are very upset. So Markandeya said, okay, let me see what I can do. He's a very intelligent boy. He's a very intelligent boy. So Markandeya, when Yamaraj came there, Markandeya went and embraced Shivalinga. So Yamaraj dropped his rope and he was about to pull Markandeya, but Markandeya was holding the Shivalinga And this Shivalinga is in Jagannath Puri. When you come out of Jagannath temple, take a right turn and ask for Markandeya Shiva temple. So they will take you behind the temple. You have to walk some 200, 300 meters from Jagannath temple. And from the ground, you have to go deeper inside and inside and inside, down. Then you will see Shivalinga. So that is the Shivalinga which Markandeya embraced. Now Yamaraj is in big trouble. He did not know what to do because now the rope is on Shivalinga also. He can't take Shivalinga up there. So Lord Shiva appeared and sent back Yamaraj and blessed Markandeya to be eternally 16. You will never cross 16. 16 forever. Imagine, that is the greatest blessing that anybody can have in this world. You will not die. You will be young forever. And even Devas and Asuras, they all wanted that. Hiranyakashipu wanted, Ravana wanted. You will be young forever. And Markandeya is living. People are taking birth and dying. Generations are passing. Destruction is happening. New kings are coming, and it is like somebody asking Markandeya, who are you? And Markandeya is telling, I am your 4,322nd grandfather. That is how things were. Markandeya is alive. People are taking birth and dying, birth and die, birth and death. But Markandeya got bored after some time, seeing the same scenario again and again and again. And for yugas, Markandeya got bored. Then Markandeya started praying, my Lord, I wanted to die. The greatest blessing in this world turned to be the greatest curse. Markandeya started praying, oh Lord, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. Then Pralaya came. When Pralaya came, only Markandeya and water. For, Pralaya is like one night of Brahma life. It is like 1,000 into 4 kalpas, 4 yugas. Very big time. And Markandeya is crying because water everywhere for ages together, years and yugas. And Markandeya started praying, my Lord, please let me die. And being alone for a long time, a strange fear caught Markandeya. A strange fear, loneliness. Then Markandeya started praying very deeply. Is there anyone else over here? I am alone. Then a beautiful banyan leaf floated and came next to Markandeya. And this baby Krishna was sucking his toe on the banyan leaf. Karara vindena padara vindam, padara vindena viniveshayantam, vatasya patrasya pudeshayanam, shayanam on vatapatra, on banyan tree leaf. He is lying, such a supreme Lord who showed Vishwarupa is lying on a banyan tree leaf. Puteshayanam balam mukundam manasa smarami. When the Lord came and said, Markandeya, don't worry, I am here, and gave liberation to Markandeya. That banyan tree on whose leaf Lord appeared is there inside Jagannath Puri temple. Then if you turn left, you will see this banyan tree. It's a kalpavriksha, a tree which has lived for ages and witnessed so many leelas of Jagannath. So devotees simply go, bow down to the tree, touch the tree on their head, and simply deeply pray, Jagannath, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Bhavatume. We also wanted your darshan. Then after taking darshan of the tree, we walk little further. On the left side, you will see a tiny pond, very tiny. Bhushandi, crow is there, That is the crow who witnessed Jagannath, and that crow has left back to Vaikunta. Said, this is Jagannath, the eternal Lord, and Indradyumna brought the Lord, the Bhushandi cow, So we pay our pranams to Bhushandi cow also, who had witnessed Jagannath. Then we go to Vimala Devi, exactly behind Jagannath ji. So Anuttam Prabhu, we have Vimala Devi picture. So we go to Vimala Devi deity, Very special. This is the Archa Vigraha of Vimala Devi. Vimala Devi, there's one day Narada went to Vaikunta, and Narada was staying for 1000 years at the doorstep. Then Lakshmi Devi asked Narada, why have you come? Why are you waiting for so long? Then Narada said, please give me some seva. See the value of devotional seva. Narada was waiting for thousands of years to get a small tiny seva. So Lakshmi Devi allowed Narada to do little seva, and Narada became so happy, I could serve the Lord. Then Lakshmi Devi gave little prasad. That much valuable Krishna prasad is. Sometimes we don't value Krishna prasad so much. We waste them. We take them for granted. So Narada became so happy, jumping and dancing, and traveling all the 14 planetary system. Then he went to Lord Shiva and said, I had Vishnu Prasad, I had Jagannath Prasad, I happy, Then Lord Shiva said, what is this, my dear friend? The moment you got Prasad, you forgot about me. You didn't think of sharing it with me. You are my dear friend. How could you take all alone? Then Narada felt so bad. What a big mistake I have done. I didn't remember Shiva when I got Prasad. So Narada was looking in his hand and he found a tiny particle of Prasad in between the nail, a tiny particle. So immediately Narada gave, this is that much, this is all I have got, please take it. And that tiny particle Lord Shiva had, and he started doing Tandava, jumping and dancing in ecstasy, whirling around. And the Devas went and told Vimala Devi, Parvati, something has happened to your husband, please stop him. This is not the time for Pralaya, he will destroy all the 14 planetary systems. Then Vimala Devi went and she could not stop Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is in Tandava dancing. Then Vimala Devi halted him. Then asked, what happened, my lord? Then Lord Shiva narrated the whole story. And Vimala Devi became very upset. How come you forgot me? You call yourself as Ardhangini, that you have given half of your body to me? Then how could you forget when you got Vishnu Prasad, Jagannath Prasad? Very bad, Vimala Devi. And Lord Shiva did not know what to say, because the moment he got Prasad, he ate it off to himself. Then Vimala Devi became very upset and came to Jagannath and said, why are you restricting your Prasad? And whoever gets, they are eating, they are not sharing. You know, a drop of your Prasad can deliver 14 planetary systems. So please, I want Prasad. So Jagannath became very affectionate to Vimala Devi, told Vimala Devi, sit next to me. So Vimala Devi is sitting behind Jagannath temple. And whatever boga goes to Jagannath, the Prasad, after offering everything goes to Vimala Devi. And what Vimala Devi does, she is not selfish. She honors Prasad and the whole thing comes to the market, Ananda Bazaar. Anybody can eat. So we also pray to Vimala Devi that thanking her for allowing us to enjoy Jagannath Prasad. Jagannath is so merciful, right? Then we are further continuing, going around the temple. Then you can see Sakshi Gopal, so many deities. So tomorrow we will continue darshan from that point. So today we saw Hanuman, we saw Simhadwar, we saw Garuda Stamba, we saw Yamashila, we saw Markandeya tree, then we saw Bhushandi cow, then we have come up to Vimala Devi. We will continue our pilgrimage tomorrow, same time. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Manibhushan Prabhu, for this wonderful opportunity.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
all of us. Such a wonderful day. you are really in the temple. You are really. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So
Thank
actually,
you.
we all are in the temple with you. You are just
Yes.
seeing the each and every places where we are explaining so wonderfully. Thank you very much. Anybody is
you.
having any questions or any comments, please you can ask 1 or 2 questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I'm Bir Krishna Das from Krishna Katha Des.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank you.
Prabhuji, can you describe something about Mahaprabhu's Leela in Jagannath Puri?
Oh, there's so much Leela, Prabhu. Mahaprabhu's Leela, there are a lot. You know, so
Some
even
prominent.
one is like one day Mahaprabhu, whenever Mahaprabhu comes in front of Jagannath, he is overwhelmed with ecstasy and he will fall unconscious. So devotees suggested Lord Chaitanya not to go too close to Jagannath. So one day he was standing near Garuda Stamba and taking darshan, and such a big crowd. An elderly Mataji, simply out of eagerness to have darshan of Lord Jagannath, unknowingly, she didn't realize that Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu standing there. She climbed on the shoulders of Mahaprabhu and had darshan. Then devotees who were standing around Mahaprabhu were like, oh my God, what is this lady doing? Crazy. She's climbing on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they all went to pull her. Then Mahaprabhu said, don't disturb her. Her eagerness to see Jagannath is so beautiful. Jagannath has accepted her. So what a merciful Lord Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stood there, and the ladies were standing on the shoulders of Mahaprabhu and having her darshan. Yes, amazing pastime. So there is one question here by Ramanand Kanai Prabhu from Mathura Desh. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. It is mentioned in Brihad Bhagavatamritam that Jagannath Puri eternally exists as one of the province of Goloka. What pastimes will be happening in the eternal abode of Jagannath Puri? Yes. So when you see the chart of Goloka, it is there. Jagannath Puri is there next to Mathura and Dwaraka. It is a combination of Dwaraka pastimes and Vrindavan pastime. Externally looks Aishwarya Bhav, but internally the heart will be Vrindavan, Prema Bhav. So it's a combination of two bhavs, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will also be there. It is like overlapping. If you see the new chart released by Salem Temple, the Goloka chart, you can see Dwaraka is, Jagannath Puri is overlapping Dwaraka and Vrindavan and Svetadvipa, Navadvipa, where Lord Chaitanya is there. It's overlapping everything. So the impressions of Dwaraka will be there in Jagannath Puri. Impressions of Vrindavan also will be there. Impressions of Lord Chaitanya will also be there. So all these pastimes will be eternally going on in Jagannath. And Jagannath has special Leela for himself alone, all to do with prasad and blessing devotees. He also has got his unique Leela. Since this Goloka is not controlled by time and space, we can't exactly mark a line where what is going on. But all the Leelas will go on in Jagannath Puri also. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhu, one small doubt.
Yeah.
We are observing today Ekadashi here in Kuwait and Middle East.
Okay.
And tomorrow morning we have Parana time, fast breaking time at 8:40.
Yeah.
But those who are continuing for Bhishma Panchaka,
Yeah.
how they will break the fast break?
Okay, once if they are taking Ekadashi Vrata alone, they can break the fast. But if they are taking Bhishma Panchaka, they don't break the fast. They continue taking Bhishma Panchaka because in Bhishma Panchaka, Ekadashi is absorbed. We don't break the fast. We continue and break it on the 5th day evening.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Happy Bhishma Panchaka. Happy Kartik for all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you very much. So we'll, Shivaguna Prabhu will do vote of thanks to Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Prabhu, just I have a last quick doubt, Prabhu, regarding this Jagannath Puri in the spiritual world. We also hear that Jagannath form is not there in the spiritual world in that form. Right, Prabhu? It's like that, like that?
No, Prabhu. Jagannath is eternal form. Jagannath is there in spiritual world. Otherwise, why Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya will distribute Jagannath so much? Why
No,
then?
Prabhu, the similar form? Similar form,
Yes,
or it's a different?
yes. Jagannath, this is Prema Bhav. Jagannath supplies love. His form is Aishwarya, heart is Prema. Jagannath form is eternal, Prabhu, eternal.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you
Thank
for
you. Hare Krishna.
making very interesting yatra for us from Kanyadesh. Thank you for your time, Prabhu. On behalf of Kanyadesh devotees, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhuji will do Vaishnav Pranam, Vancha
Kalpatarubhascha, Kripa Sindhubhyavcha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavibhyo
Namo Namaha.
Anantapodi Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Satguru Dham ki jai. This is Jagsakshi Prabhu ki jai. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, today also we will do the Bhishma Panchaka, that video, because some devotees may be not seen yesterday. We will do today also.
Hare Krishna. The last 5 days of the most auspicious Kartik or Damodar month in the lunar calendar are traditionally known as Bhishma Panchaka. Grandfather Bhishma Dev, who had the unique boon that he can choose the time of his death, fasted for these 5 days, preparing to give up his life. Lord Krishna became very pleased with him, and he agreed to give his pure love to those fortunate souls who chant, sing, hear, read, worship, and fast for these 5 days of Bhishma Panchaka. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said that if one is capable, one should observe fasting from certain foodstuffs during Bhishma Panchaka for the pleasure of the Lord. The fast should begin by remembering Bhishma Dev on the Ekadashi day and should end on Purnima, the full moon. One pleases the Lord and makes spiritual advancement by such austerities. This Bhishma Panchaka is one of the most effective vratas for cleaning one's heart and helping one make progress in devotional service. One should offer ghee lamp every day to Radha and Krishna. One should be vegetarian and remain celibate for these 5 days. Garud Purana instructs us that we offer a particular flower to Radha and Krishna on each of these days. If you are at such place where you cannot get the particular flower, you can offer it in your mind. There are 3 options for fasting during the 5 days of Bhishma Panchaka. One way of observing Bhishma Panchaka is to take a simple Havishya Khichdi. The ingredients for this khichdi are mentioned in the Hari Bhakti Vilas.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Another way of observing is to only eat specific fruits and roots. Fruits with many seeds such as guava, pomegranate, cucumber, etc. are to be avoided. Milk products and oils should also be avoided. Only sea salt may be added. Another way of observing is consuming only Panchagavya, or the 5 products of the cow. First day, cow dung, Gomaya. Second day, cow urine, Gomutra. Third day, cow milk, Shira. Fourth day, cow yogurt, Dadi. Fifth day, all products of the cow mixed. Water can be taken as desired. By following these days of Bhishma Panchaka fasting, one gets the same benefit of all the 4 Chaturmasya fasting if one had been unable to follow the same. It is also recommended to bathe in holy rivers during this observance. If one is far away from any holy rivers, simply chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga while bathing in any river, lake or ocean or in the shower, and it will be as good as bathing in Ganga Devi's holy waters. The offering of Tarpana. Bhishma Dev had no offspring, and that's why the Vaishnavas, being indebted to his teachings as spiritual sons and daughters, do this service to him every year. This is Lord Krishna's arrangement. Tarpan is when the Brahman thread is put backwards and water is taken in both hands. The mantra is chanted and then the water is offered with tilting both hands to the right and downwards so that the water flows down the right thumb. While standing in the Ganges, one should offer Arghya and Darpan to Bhishma Dev. One can do this from any sacred ocean or river whilst chanting Ganga 3 times. If there is no ocean or river nearby, then one can have some Ganges water in a bowl or invoke all the sacred rivers by saying the invocation mantra. And then offer Arpana in a bowl. On the Purnima, we fast until the moon rise. Then we break our fast. This vrata is much more glorious than any of the vratas. Just hearing about this vrata destroys the sins of 10 million births. What to speak of doing it? One can go back to Godhead even if one is otherwise a sinner. Out of these 5 days, you get special blessings. What the devotees do is to please Krishna, but it can also produce unlimited benefits for the practitioners. Happy Bhishma Panchaka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We will proceed with Deepadan, and tomorrow we will be continuing this Jagannath Puri Yatra at 6:30. Please join everybody. Hare Krishna. Sadan Shyam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes, we are ready Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Sadan Shyam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, okay. Only one house or?
Yeah, we can do the same time, right, Prabhu? Arati.
Okay.
Chandra Prabhu asking only one house or only? Hare Krishna. Sadanta Prabhu, can you hear?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Today you having only one house?
Yeah, only one here, Prabhu. Already one completed because this is the because of this program.
Okay, okay, understood, Prabhu. Manibhushan Prabhu, hope you heard. Noted.
You can start the Arati.
Manibhushan Prabhu, can you hear?
Hare Krishna.
Manibhushan Prabhu is in muted. Mute stage.
Okay. Allah Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Sadanta Prabhu, you may start. You may start. I think there is some problem with the Mani Prabhu's connection. It's getting connected and getting disconnected, I think. Please go ahead.
പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക് പ്ലേറ്റിനകത്ത് സലാഡ് ഒക്കെ ഇട്ടോ പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക് പ്ലേറ്റിന് സലാഡും
Hare Krishna. This yatra is Manibhushan Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Manibhushan Prabhu has come. Okay, okay.
On this very auspicious day of Ekadashi, we have one altar inauguration at Shibu Prabhu's house in Abbasia, and they had Abhishekam also today. So we will all take darshan of that new altar.
Beautiful altar. Hare Krishna.
जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुभद्रा महारानी निताई गौर सुंदर पंचरत्न भगवान की जय। कृष्ण बलराम जगदोर निताई की जय। गुरु परंपरा की
ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ പ്രഭു ഗൗരാരതി ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ദാമോദരാഷ്ടം ചൊല്ലിയാ മതിയോ?
ദാമോദരാഷ്ടം ചൊല്ലിയിട്ട് ആരതി ചെയ്യൂ.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ, ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ.
അപ്പോൾ സെയിം ടൈമിൽ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്ക് ആരതി കാണിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യാം.
ഓക്കെ, ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ, ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ.
ഞാൻ ഗൗരാരതി
शिव जयो जयो गौरा चंदे आरती को शोभा शिव जयो जयो
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। मामाचार्य हिताश ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपनाथ श्याम राधा गुणगिरी गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मद्रास धाम की जय। द्वारका धाम की जय। अयोध्या धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगमय यमुनामयी की जय। भक्ति देव प्रदेवी की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय। ललित हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री दामोदर अष्टकल की जय। दामोदर भगवान की जय। दादर प्रेमानंदे और गुरुवार जय श्री प्रभुपाद और महाराज दादर प्रेमानंदे।
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Narasimha Arati is also the Prabhu.
Okay, go ahead.
Baladala Dadayine Hiranyakashipa Bhakshaka Chiladanga Nakalaye Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha Bhagi Narasimha Vedaye Narasimha Alate Mamade Saranam Bhavate Makara Kamala Vare Naka Adhuta Tenga Lita Hiranya Kasipo Tanu Venga Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Hare Rama, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Jaya Narasimhadev, 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 Jaya Narasimhadev. മാതാജിയുടെ കൊടുത്താണ് ഹരി ജയ നര ഹരി ജയ വിഗ്രഹ വിനാശ നരസിംഹദേവ് വിഗ്രഹ വിനാശ നരസിംഹദേവ് Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Pravatara Pravatara Jaya Pravatara Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai 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 Hare Hare Janatan Sarvadhamam Narasimham Vishnu Bhadramati Mudimam. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for a wonderful program. So, glorification is there, Roji?
Yeah, we will do the Prabhu.
Okay, so we will conclude here dive, and tomorrow we will be continuing this Jagannath Puri Yatra, Dham Yatra. His Grace Jagsashi Prabhu will be taking the second day also. So please join at 6:30 itself, so we will not miss out. So thank you very much for all the assembled devotees, and we will conclude here by Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Nanda Kodi Vaishnava ki Jai Srila